Hi, it's April 23rd. You're with Colorado Tulips in Zone 5B, and it's my backyard with a noisy dog. That is a pit bull. Let me show you what's going on here in the backyard. You can tell I've been weeding a little bit, so I'm a bit dirty. All right, so I just finished doing an apple scab treatment on this crab apple. I believe it's called like Silver or something, Silver Springs crab apple. It'll have white flowers. And you can see that we've got the hyacinths are pretty much up everywhere. Or they're just about to emerge. These yellow ones have been in the ground since this will be their second year flowering. These ones here coming up at the edge are going to be white ideal. They're not up yet. Over here, there's some white ones. These guys, it's interesting because they're going to be a little later too. These ones are Carnegie, and I got these two different ones because I wanted to see. I had heard somewhere that Carnegie does not have a scent, and then other places said it did have a scent, and I just wanted to see between Carnegie and some other white hyacinths, which ones had scent and which ones possibly did not. And then these are some little yellow species crocus. It's awesome. What I've got here are actually Dutch iris. They're hopefully going to actually push some blooms. I do have a couple of lily of the valley plants in here, but they are not doing as hot. There are two bare root peonies in here that had started to leaf a little bit, and then those died back. These are pots here that I thought were just going to completely die, and they're not, but they got too wet over. Oh my god, I hate that dog. They got too wet over the winter and started to rot a bit. But here, I think these are going to be some daffodils coming up. Over here, I'm trying to grow a couple of sweet peas, and these ones I had actually started inside for too long. And so I'm going to just have to replant these, because the best advice is to put them out, or germinate them inside, and then as soon as they germinate, you put them outside to continue growth and hardening off there. You can see all of these tulips. These ones here, many of them are a purple mix. You can tell some of them are going to have variegated foliage, right? But yeah, a lot of these are a purple mix, and then a bunch of these are ones that I had just bought a ton of and put them in kind of in different blocks, because that seemed to be where it was going to work out. Look at this. Yeah, the hyacinths really are gorgeous and coming back from last year. Those are coming back from last year. All of these are comebacks from last year. Over here, pretty much from here forward, are new things that I put in, except for a couple of alliums from last year. And I tried to plant things egg carton style just to see how it would go, and with the intention of using this more as cut flowers. But yeah, we've got that. So far, I do have got a bunch of these that are coming up, that were just put in very late fall. But so far nothing is coming up in this area, and I had planted actually most of this here out with very, very late planted tulip bulbs and daffodil bulbs, and I'm not seeing hide nor hair of them yet, which may mean that and by the way, we had more snow, and so this is like melted snow, but as you can tell, it does get a little bit, it's a little drier under there. But yeah, but this was all tightly packed with tulips and other bulbs. Let's see if there's any sign of life under here, or if we just have a bunch of rotted bulbs. I would expect there were bulbs planted under here, and I am not seeing any leaves, so I think that the 100 or so in this area just are enriching the soil as very late like composted materials, because these I did definitely put bulbs in here late in the fall, and there is no sign of them so far. Oh, wait, look at that. All right, they're down there pretty fall. Maybe they're just gonna be very, very late. Look at that. All right, well, maybe we'll get like a succession here. I don't know. This will be exciting though to see. All right, so it's not complete and utter death down here. Let's see if anything is showing evidence on another little spot, perhaps, because I put a lot of bulbs in very late. All right, wait, oh, yep. Okay, oh, I just disarranged one here, but look at that. There are some coming up. All right, I'm gonna try not to kill them. I'm looking for them, but yeah, so they're there. They're just very far underground. Wow, that's fun. Okay, well, so at this point, it looks like it is not all death over here, but yeah, I am 99% sure that these are alliums. So, because I had put some maybe purple sensation and a couple of others. I had like a purple and white mix last year that just stayed in the ground. I did not buy more alliums here. I did purchase a couple of Schubertii large alliums. I gave 2 to a friend whose last name is Schubert. I don't believe she ever actually got them in the ground, but there's at least 2 in the front yard, and I thought I might have put 1 in the backyard, but we'll see if one of them ends up being that like starburst kind of looking one. I have to go out of town next week, and I have a feeling that it's going to be like prime tulip season for the entire time that I am out, which is sad. I need to remember not to make trips while I'm so looking forward to this, but all my bulbs, but they'll keep going for, I'm sure, through May as well. But it's just killing me to realize that I picked this time, but it's going to be for an awesome trip with my nephew. And I am so looking forward to that. So the flowers just pale in comparison to that wonderful thing that I've got planned. All right, let's see. These are the tulips that are coming back from multiple years. I think this might even be year 5. These ones should mostly be pinks, but I did end up throwing a few extras in here. And it's probably going to be time for me to even separate these guys later, because you can tell, like, these were all, I think I started with like a dozen, maybe 20 tulips back in late 2017, probably, maybe 2018. And all of them are now multiples. And these ones, last year there were a few more blind ones because they were just babies, but yeah, look at that. So that's going well. Let's see, the crocus over here. I did buy more daffodils this year, and although some of the ones that are here are hopefully Acropolis coming back, because those were expensive and I only got a couple of little tiny blooms last year. Yeah, look at all this. Most of these in this area there were originally 100 pink impressions, actually about 90 planted here and about 10 or so in the back, as well as some apricot delights. I am noticing a couple of salvias coming back from last year. Look at that. There's a few of these coming back. I don't even know what that is at this point. It might be an astilbe that I tried to throw on the ground. The willows are doing well. This is a burning bush. Look at that. It came back to life. And then this whole thing, except for possibly 1 or 2 little like crocuses, everything else here has come back from last year. I think these ones might be pink impression. I have Tahiti daffodils. I've got some of these purple hyacinths. They might be blue jacket. I have to check that. It looks like what I've got here are one of my favorites, these Muscari latifolium. Not your usual grape hyacinths, but these ones here that have more of like a tulip shape leaf. I love them, and I'm going to get more. There's some daffodils. Look at that. I mean, seriously, the whole time I'm gone is going to be just super awesome tulip and daffodil time. Yeah, we got things just coming up, and it is wonderful. And I don't even know which part of this is the upper leaves. Yeah, I got caught. Get that out, man. But yeah, so these all came back from last year. Many of them have split as well, so you know, we'll see how this does. Some of these are coming back from last year, some of them are new. I think there are going to be a couple of carousel tulips that I really liked, that kind of start very ivory, and then they start ivory with a little bit of raspberry flecks, and then they get whiter as they age. Yeah, this will be nice. There's also some snapdragons still in here from 2 years ago, I think. And we'll see if any of them come back. This was a little iris that has now done its thing. And this one is a black tower elderberry. Let's see, nice roses. I do need to clean off this dead foliage from last year. But yeah, oh man, we just had great roses last year. But yeah, there we go. There's the look. All right. Thanks for joining me. If this is my nephew Kyle, I love you, and I'm looking forward to our trip. But I'm definitely going to make Alex promise me that he'll take me some photos as this all gets even more beautiful over time. Thanks, guys.